worried by the non-creation of vacancies for the promotion of directorate officers in the Federal Ministry of Education. The affected officers have called on the Ministry of Education to intervene by disarticulating the Unity colleges into junior and senior schools. The officers say this would create about 109 vacancies for directors to head the junior secondary schools. A statement signed by the Secretary of the National Association of Education Officers of Nigeria, Tadese Fatai, argued and outlined that the 5-year elongation of services for education officers, those who excelled in the promotion exams and interviews, should be promoted to enhance productivity, high job performance, and job satisfaction, and greater output for the actualization of the objectives of the National Policy on Education. Mr. Abayomi Fatai joins us now to discuss this emerging controversy. Thank you for joining us this afternoon to discuss this topic. Well, could you tell us more about this controversy and how it is affecting the way things are rolling out on your side?
Thank you. According to the paper that was published today, the Tadese, the heading says thus, promotion stagnation, education officers seek legislators' urgent intervention. It affects us because it makes the workers demoralized. Education officer is a special teacher. The difference between the extra and the ordinary is that extra of the prefix that is extraordinary. We also have teachers like mathematics and further mathematics. So as an education officer, at the scheme of service, we are a teacher, we are a policy maker, and we are those who implement the policy also. So meanwhile, we deserve to be honored and to give in every due recognition. So as affects the situation on ground, so we were denied the promotion exercise last year. Only Minister of Education were denied promotion exercise last year, the Federal Minister of Education alone, and others were promoted. And we were thinking today, this year, that the leaders that will be promoted will be double. But to our utter of dismay, 3 directors only were promoted out of 225 that signed for the examination. Only 14 deputy directors were promoted, and only 53 assistant directors were promoted. And in other agencies of the government, we have the addition of the Federal Ministry of Education is 70, while in other agencies, we have 78 directors promoted. So we felt marginalized, and it caused depression. And that's why we ran to the House of Assembly, the Honorable Minister of Education, to seek the federal government waiver, to accommodate those who scored more than 65% in the examination conducted and the interview. According to the civil service, public service rule, it has been stipulated that whoever scored 65% shall be promoted. So meanwhile, we are seeking, for the whole world to assist Federal Minister of Education. It caused depression. Stagnation, so-called, is like a suicide, right? Person will think of dying. People have leave the heart because there is no morale, downfall of morale of the workers. So meanwhile, we have an appeal to National Assembly for urgent intervention in the stagnation of promotion, which officers directorial level in the Federal Ministry of Education. So we have submitted our letters to the Minister of Education, the Permanent Secretary Minister of Education, although we thank the involvement of the Federal Minister of Education and our leaders that have done their own part. So we are now seeking for the government intervention urgently, to have executive waivers, to have a supplementary list. Although they might ask that there is no vacancy, or how can we do that? There is an act that there should be a reservation of unity colleges and like so. Meanwhile, and the education officers that due for promotion, they want, even given their cadre, their rank, they want to be sitting on ground. They don't mind just to have that promotion because their colleagues are being given elevation. So it will it causes demotion for them.
Okay, very well said. Now, we understand that the ministry, held an emergency congress today to deliberate on this matter. Can you tell us what some of the resolutions arrived at were?
The ministry have an emergency congress on that. That is an action of South of Nigeria. So, they are the leading in every sectors of senior servants. So meanwhile, we are the professionals, they come to our aid and they make some resolutions, by the federal secretariat, to be ready to take to the government, to find solution to what is on ground. So they want to complement what is on ground. We have received their resolution that, as we have said, there must be executive waivers, there is a emergency list that will not affect us, because it was waivers that will, if you are hungry, someone can give you what you will eat tomorrow, in haste. If you have ate that, you now tell you tomorrow that you will be in starvation. What we are requesting is not what will affect us, but what we will get and give us, the joy now until eternity.
And in that case, what is the way forward?
The way forward is that we are appealing, as I've said, after leaving the studio now, we are going to the Chief of Staff of the Federation to make our appeal also. We have been to Deputy House of Senate yesterday, and they gave us the audience. So I've been to the Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives also. So we are crying to the whole world with this development. We thought everything will be all right.
So what danger lies ahead, for the education sector if this crisis is not resolved urgently?
Pardon?
Mr. Fatai, I don't know if you can hear me. I said, hello? What danger lies ahead for the education sector if this crisis is not urgently resolved?
If it's not urgently resolved, the morale is setting already. So it might cause several unknown sickness and likes, the people have been at the elderly age. So it will affect them spiritually, morally, and physically. So we are urging the government not to record any losses on the issue. So, and it might bring up the uproar. So, and there is assumption of job for the cashback in the management theory. So if there's no motivation, so the work will not go again. There'll be depression. According to the House of Assembly, the House of Assembly agitation for us in July that give way for to cure the stagnation. They said in the Federal Republic of Nigeria's Constitution, Section 67, 69, and 70, give way for the promotion and the motivation for the workers. It might lead to strike. If the workers are not motivated, they won't want to call to the office to the office again. So it can lead to strike and other things. So that industrial unrest can cause industrial unrest. So that's why we don't want to leave a fire on the roof of the house.
Well, we certainly hope that is not the case. Mr. Abayomi Fatai, the National Secretary for National Education Officers Association of Nigeria, thank you for joining us today.